Welcome to week 2. I hope you guys have had a really good weekend. I hope you stuck to the plan and followed it as closely as you could have. I'm just going to do another video just to take you guys through what to expect and what is going to be some of the feelings that you'll be going through in week 2, week 3 and so on. Okay, this is more of a mindset video, so I really want you to pay attention to the techniques that I'm going to propose for you guys to get through what's remaining of the challenge. Okay, so in the week 1, you had a lot of pain, but you were still excited, right? So like, you're like, oh my God, everything hurts. I can't walk, as many of you guys said, I can't come up the stairs and can't roll around in bed, which is a normal part of it. But you were still excited, right? Because you're amidst the challenge, and it's exciting. You've got a goal, you've got a direction that you're going towards, and you're motivated by it. Now, starting week 2, I'm going to let you know that by the end of week 2, you're going to be excited, mostly because there's no pain. Your body's finally getting used to it. Hopefully you've got your supplements, you've been eating well, and you start to feel like, okay, I can handle this, right? So that happens and you're happy, and then you go through week 3, and week 3 is just rolling along and it's all really well. You get to the end of week 3 and you hit the wall. What's that wall? That's the wall of like, oh my God, I've done 3 weeks already. There's another 3 weeks left. I miss ice cream, I miss chocolate, I miss bread, I miss rice, I miss my drink, I miss my beers. I miss hanging out with my friends. You might have had to make the decision not to hang out with certain types of friends. I would encourage you to break your commitment or break your challenge. And that's what's going to happen at the end of week 3. Okay. I want to tell you that this is absolutely normal, and if you've been feeling like this, even if you feel any of these things now, it's absolutely fine, right? I want to suggest a number of ways that you can deal with these realities. Okay, so get rid of these as well. The number one thing that we need to remember, since you've started the challenge, you have to remember that you have committed to something that is longer than just a week or 2 weeks. Okay, you've come in here because you want to make a change, because there is you've noticed or you recognize that there's a change you need to make in your life about your habits, about your body, with regards to your food, with regards to your training, or a combination of all these, right? So you've made this decision, and it's on you to keep this commitment alive. Okay, we're here to motivate you, but you're all adults, and we can't force you to do anything. So it's really important that you understand the commitment that you have made. Okay. Now, I'm going to suggest a really good way for you to understand this commitment, right? It's called a written affirmation. Okay, I want you to pull out a piece of paper, get a pen. If you're more of a digital person, get your notes out on your phone, and I want you to actually write down what it is that you're committing to. Okay, so what is it that you're committing to? I'm committing to 6 weeks of clean eating, okay, and training. Why you're committed to it, okay? Why you're actually committing to this? So I'm committing to 6 weeks of eating clean and training because I really want to get into this habit of continuously moving, training, and getting into a healthy lifestyle. Okay, and then I want you to write your because. Okay, so you can think of because this way, right? So it's like a second level of why, right? So what you're committing to, why you're committing, and why is that important to you? Okay, so I'm committing to 6 weeks of clean eating and training. I'm doing it because I want to get into a better habit. I want to get into a better shape. I want to become fitter. And the reason why it's important to me is because I really don't want to die. I really don't want to die early, and I want to be here with my kids. I know it's pretty dramatic, but I want you to dig really deep, okay, and try to find that deeper why. Why? Because I want to regain my confidence. Because I want to have better relationships. Because I want to feel more comfortable with my skin. Because I want to experience a social life like everybody else. Because I just want to be able to, take my shirt off. I want to be able to wear a bikini, okay, whatever that might be. And I want to feel comfortable about it. I want to get into healthier habits, and I want to pick up habits that are actually positive. They mean that I can live a longer life, that I can live a better quality of life. Okay, you need to be honest with yourself and you need to figure that out. So this is the first thing that we're going to address in terms of understanding the commitment. Okay, the second thing that I want you to do, okay, is I want you to put a line underneath this. Okay, put this as the first thing. The second thing I want you to address is this, right? I want you to understand that in order to achieve what you've laid out above, you will need, okay, good work ethics. I want to explain to you what good work ethics are. Okay, so everybody would assume that they have good work ethics. So if I was to ask you, do you have good work ethics? You're like, yeah, you know what, I work every day. Right? But it's not actually that. So you work every day because you absolutely have to. It's important to your subsistence. You will not have food to eat. You will not have a shelter over your head. You will not have a car to drive, and so on and so forth. That's why you work. But do you have good work ethics? The question of work ethics is this: can you do things that you need to do that are absolutely necessary, even if you don't feel like doing them? Okay. So good work ethics is about doing things which are necessary when we don't feel like it. Doing things which are necessary when we don't feel like it. That's the gist of work ethics. So eating the right food even when we feel like the wrong food. Going up, doing our shopping when we feel like laying back on the couch. Getting up and preparing on a Sunday when everyone's calling you out for a Sunday session. Getting up in the morning and coming to training even though you feel like staying at home. Even though you feel like sleeping in your bed a couple more hours. Okay, that's good work ethics. That's great work ethics. That's you actually getting up and doing things when you don't feel like it. Okay, so understand the commitment. Okay, and understand that it requires good work ethics. So as you go through week 2 and as you approach week 3, understand that know exactly what your commitment is and why you're committed to it. Understand, write it down in those words, answering the question of why, of what it is, why you're doing it, and what your because is. Okay, it's a little deeper than just the first why. Everybody says I want to be healthy, but there's a reason why, and I want you to dig deep. Okay. Write these 3 down and automatically that becomes material, so that becomes a tangible, solid thing. When you do that, when you've done that, understand that it requires good work ethics. Understand that you need to do whatever that's required, even if you don't feel like it, okay? If you follow these 2 steps, if you understand these 2 levels of commitment and attendance, okay, it should make it a lot easier for you to go through the next couple of weeks, okay? Post any comments that you have, or any questions that you have, and we'll answer it. And good luck in your second week. Remember to use all the channels of communication that you have. Post your questions to Facebook. Don't think you have a stupid question or a silly question. Make sure that you're in touch with Francisco. He's the accountability coach for your group. So he's going to be the one that is going to be going back and forth with you. Make sure you've added him on Voxer. He's got you on Voxer. Okay, and if anything is not working out for you, definitely take it up to the next level, which is Carla. And if anything further needs to happen, I'll get in touch with you guys. Okay. Good luck with your second week, and I'll see you at the gym. Bye.